the age of 69, my dad was diagnosed with stage 3 mesothelioma, an aggressive asbestos-driven lung cancer. He died just 9 short months later. My dad, a lifelong and devoted Hibs supporter, contracted mesothelioma working as a joiner during the 70s and the 80s. 8 weeks before my dad died, my Uncle Jim, an electrician by trade, died of the exact same disease. 2 men taken from the same family within 2 months of each other. As a family, we'd never heard of mesothelioma until my dad's diagnosis. I can't help but feel if there'd been an awareness of it, then we might have looked for signs sooner and sent Dad to a doctor earlier, giving him a better chance of life. Mesothelioma is a horrific disease where the person very slowly suffocates to death in front of you. Dad was fit and by today's standards young. He was a brilliant dad and an amazing granddad to my 6-year-old niece. He had everything to live for. During the 9 months that Dad had left to live, my sister, mum, niece and I were never apart. 2 weeks before he died, we made our last trip to Easter Road to watch Hibs take on Rangers, and they lost. Dad was given day release from St Columba's Hospice and a box in the famous 5 stand so we could watch comfortably. Apart from the score, it was a perfect day. Without Hibs, I wouldn't have half the memories I have of my dad, and it's these memories I'll hang on to for the rest of my life. From the age of 13, I went every week to watch Hibs play at Easter Road with Dad. We had lunch in the Persevere at the foot of Easter Road before each game. We went to away matches, semi-finals and finals. Dad taught me the rules of football and how it was played. He was my best friend. I completed my Duke of Edinburgh Bronze Award through Hibs in 1993, finally being awarded my medal on the pitch at half-time in a match against Aberdeen. It's still one of my dad's proudest moments. He told me that in a letter that he'd left for me to be read after he'd passed away. The connection I feel towards Hibs now more than ever is difficult to put into words. It's home for me. I know if I'm missing my dad, I can go to a game and he'll be there. After my dad passed away, I went around the world for 3 months by myself, and halfway through my trip I got really homesick and felt a very strange pull to be at Easter Road. The first thing I did when I got back from a world trip was go to the ticket office at Easter Road to get a ticket for the up-and-coming Hibs Rangers game. Believe it or not, it's the first time I've ever been in the ticket office, and it's the first time I've ever had to buy a ticket for the football, and that's something that my dad always took care of for me. The first Hibs game I'd ever been to without Dad. Dad was a season ticket holder at Easter Road, so I tried to get a ticket as close to his seat as I could. All his friends were delighted to see me, and we won on a beautiful sunshine-filled Leith day. Dad's coffin was brought into Sunshine on Leith, and we asked all the gents to wear green ties instead of black. His funeral reception was held at Easter Road, and on Easter Monday my sister and I laid his ashes at the ground, his final resting place.